Hi student, in this video lecture I am going to start about parallel projections. So already covered 3D transmissions, projections, types of projections, definition of parallel projections and perspective projections. In my last video I discussed regarding of perspective projections, vanishing point and hidden surface removal. These all topics I covered. So we are preparing for examination and we are discussing these topics as per SPT syllabus. Because you are studying diploma, I hope that learning of basics are very important. When you go for the BTech and MTech, you will go for a little bit depth to understanding of the subject and doing of something in your higher studies. Doesn't mean not required all the subject, not required to understand every answer in that much depth manner, but as for your syllabus, we are going to see the topics in a limited way, or so briefly we will discuss this topic. I am going to explain parallel projections. I already touched the topic, but here I want to go a little bit deeper to understanding of the parallel projections because it is very important as per our examination. In the syllabus also it mentioned clearly. I didn't touch the topics. I thought that I didn't see the syllabus, but when I am looking again, so I come to know I have touched those topics also. So in parallel projections, I explain what is the parallel projection and types of parallel projections, and I didn't go that much deeper. So now we will see in detailed manner about parallel projections. Already you know projections are two types. First one is the parallel, second one is the perspective. And again parallel two types, oblique and orthographic. And already we have covered perspective. I don't want to touch again about perspective projections. Now I want to talk about parallel projections. Look at the diagram. Projections classified into two types. Projections classified into two types. So it is coming is another way, and this is the parallel projection, this is the perspective projections. Again these parallel projections classified into two types, oblique and orthographic. Again this oblique classified into two types. Again oblique classified into two types, and first one is Cuvier and second one is cabinet. Cuvier and cabinet. We will see what is a Cuvier and cabinet. And again orthographic projections also classified into two types, multiviewer and axonometric. Axonometric, multiview and axonometric. So look at here, projections classified into two types, parallel projection and perspective projections. I am talking about only parallel projections. Parallel projections again classified into two types. First one is the oblique and second one is the orthographic. Again oblique classified into two types, Cuvier and cabinet. And orthographic also classified into two types, multiview and axonometric. So what is the base to classifying of these projections? Why the projections are classified into two types? What is the base for that? A base is nothing but lines, the way of lines. Now listen, in parallel projections, the name itself tells the lines all intersect on a plane. The all lines are in a parallel way. Look at here. These lines are parallel. What these lines are? Parallel. These lines are parallel. Okay. These lines are parallelly going towards the plane. Intersect on plane. Parallelly going. That's why, based on these characteristics, we classified projections into two types: parallel and perspective. And parallel, all lines are we draw in a parallel way. And second one is perspective. The all lines will go and meet at one point. All lines will go and meet at one point, that is center point. And this type of projections called as perspective projections. Based on these characteristics, we classified projections into two types. So in perspective, all lines are meet at one point. In a parallel projections, all lines will go in a parallel way. They will not meet at any point. So based on this, we classified projections into two types: parallel and perspective. And then we will see oblique. So oblique again classified into Cavalier and Cab. And orthographic again classified into multi-view and axonometric. So why oblique? The same parallel lines, the same parallel projections, why again classified into two types? What is the base for that? Base is nothing but again the lines of projections. Again lines of projections. In oblique, the all lines will go perpendicularly. The all lines will draw on a plane perpendicularly. So all lines are perpendicular on a plane. What is a plane? Look at here. How lines will draw in an oblique. For example, we want to draw any object. We want to draw any object on a screen. The lines we will draw perpendicularly on a screen. This is a screen. Okay. We will draw any object on the screen. How you will draw? So perpendicularly. So 90 degrees perpendicularly will draw the image, will draw the diagram. So here parallel lines are in 90 degrees perpendicular towards the plane. In oblique, why parallel projections again classified into two types: oblique and orthographic. Sorry, please excuse me. Sorry, why? Because just I am changing the oblique to orthographic to oblique. For that only I am telling, sorry. So oblique, what is the base? Again parallel projection divide into oblique and orthographic. Here in oblique, the parallel projections draw on a screen and view plane, not 90 degrees but inclination. We will draw the object on the screen using of lines, that lines are inclined lines. Look at here, this is the plane, and draw the object. Just imagine here is the object, so the object will draw by inclination, not perpendicular but inclination. These lines are inclination lines. Inclination, the object will draw on the screen with the help of the inclination lines. Lines are parallel each other. Here 3 lines are there, 3 lines are parallel each other, but their inclination towards on plane, the inclination towards the plane. And orthographic, we come to the orthographic. In orthographic, mentioned here, look at here, in orthographic, the lines are perpendicular 90 degrees, perpendicular towards the plane, and it maintains the 90 degrees. But in oblique, the lines are not making the 90 degree angle, but lines are parallel each other, but they are inclination lines. Okay, inclination. So they are not made to 90 degrees. That is the difference between the oblique and orthographic projections. In oblique, lines are inclined lines, and orthographic lines are perpendicular lines. Lines are perpendicular. Plane has 90 degrees and each other parallel, and towards the plane they are perpendicular but each other parallel. In oblique, they are parallel each other but they are inclined towards plane. Okay, look at here, these are inclination lines, these are the perpendicular lines. In orthographic, perpendicular lines; in oblique, inclination lines. Okay, but lines are parallel, but oblique inclination lines, but orthographic perpendicular lines. So again, oblique 2 types, you will see those 2 types. In orthographic, again 2 types, we will see those 2 types now. Orthographic projections are again 2 types. So why we call orthographic? Orthographic projections, the lines are maintaining 90 degrees, they are perpendicular towards a view plane. And again, orthographic 2 types. First one is the multi view, second one is the isometric. So look at here, what is the difference between the multi-view and axonometric? So in multi-view, here one axis, second axis, third axis. Imagine this is the y-axis, and this is the x-axis, and this is the z-axis. Okay, now this is a when you want to draw the object. When you draw the object in a multi-view, it is perpendicular to the principal axis. The object perpendicular to the principal axis. This is x-axis. Just imagine, x-axis is the principal axis to this object. Imagine some object is here. Okay, just to draw the object. Now listen, I will draw here. So I will use another color. Okay, now we can take the color of green, okay, or black. Nice. I take now here. Okay, this is a x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Okay, now here some object is there. Here just imagine this object. Okay, an object is there. Now what is that? Orthographic multiview. Orthographic means it maintains the parallel lines and each line would be 90 degrees. Each line would be 90 degrees towards on plane. Okay. So now here let's draw the picture. It's towards 90 degrees. This is the principal axis. At the same time, in other axis, other coordinates, the same lines are parallel. So these lines are parallel. So here y-axis, for the y-axis, these lines are parallel. For the x-axis, these lines are perpendicular. Y-axis, these lines are parallel lines. Okay, x-axis, these lines are perpendicular. So this is called multi-view. So for example, I want to give the steps as an example. When you look at the steps, look at here. Take an example, steps. Here steps, just imagine. This is the one angle, okay, and again this one is the another angle, okay, this one is the another angle. For understanding, wait. Three axes are there. So here steps are there. The steps are there. Now listen. And here is the x-axis. This is the y-axis. Okay. Y-axis. Now listen, these steps are perpendicular to x-axis, yes or no? And these steps are parallel to y-axis. These steps are perpendicular to the principal axis, and these steps are parallel to the y-axis. When you look at the steps, these are perpendicular to the one axis and parallel to the another axis. So this type of view we call as a multi-view in orthographic projections. But they are maintaining, but lines are maintaining parallel. These all lines are parallel lines. Lines are parallel lines. These lines are parallel lines. They are meant 90 degrees. 90 degrees. The lines are parallel lines. They are maintaining 90 degrees. But in principal axis they are perpendicular. In other axis they are parallel. So this is called multi-view in orthographic projections. The second one is the axonometric. Axonometric. Look at here. Axonometric. What is axonometric? Axonometric again three types. Axonometric again three types. First one is the isometric, and second one is the dio, and third one is the trio. So axonometric again three types: isometric, diometric, triometric. So what is the axonometric and isometric, diametric and triometric? We will see. In isometric, An isometric so multi-view में, so we have seen in multi-view, so multi-view what I explained, the lines are maintaining 90 degrees, yes or no? So these are parallel to the y-axis, perpendicular to the x-axis, but here and here both are maintaining perpendicular. So what I am trying to say here, in multi-view, the lines are perpendicular x-axis, maintaining the 90 degrees to principal axis x-axis, and another axis, another view axis, that is y-axis. Here lines are maintaining 90 degrees, view axis as well as principal axis. View axis is the y-axis, principal axis is the x-axis, or maintain the 90 degrees. View axis as well as principal axis. Both axis lines are maintaining 90 degrees in multi-view. Example, stubs are example for orthographic multi-view. I already told isometric lines are perpendicular. But these lines are, that is the thing actually we discussed. I already told this is the base to classification parallel axis, classification of parallel projections, oblique and orthographic. These lines, orthographic lines, are perpendicular. In multi-view axonometric, what is the difference? Lines are perpendicular, but here what is the difference? In axonometric, lines are perpendicular to the only view axis. Lines are perpendicular to the only view axis, but lines are perpendicular to the view axis. What is the view axis? Just imagine these are lines. These lines are perpendicular to the only view axis, but not perpendicular to the principal axis. In axonometric orthographic projections, the lines are perpendicular to the view axis, but not perpendicular to the principal axis. That is the difference between the multi-view and axonometric. In axonometric, the lines are perpendicular to principal axis as well as view axis, but here in axonometric, the lines are perpendicular to the view axis but not to the principal axis. That is the difference, and that's why the axonometrics are again three types. Based on that, axonometrics divide into three types: iso, dio, trio. Trio: isometric, diametric, triometric. Isometric, diametric and triometric. We will see about them. Look at here: isometric, diametric and triometric. We will see about what is a isometric, what is a diametric and what is a triometric. All projections makes equal angles. Generally angle is of 30 degrees. All projections make equal angles. Now look at here, the lines are making angles. What is all projections makes equal angles? Generally angle is of 30 degrees. So here in x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate and z coordinate. So x coordinate, z coordinate and y coordinate, all projections makes equal angles. Here this axis equal to this axis and this one. So here all lines are making equal axis to the equal angles to the all axis. All lines are making equal angles towards x axis, y axis and z axis, and this type of projections called as isometric orthographic projections. Okay, isometric orthographic projections. So in isometric, all lines are making equal angles to all x, y and z axes. V axis, principal axis and all axes, lines are making equal angle. That means x equal to y equal to z. These all are making equal angles to the all axes. This type of projections called isometric projections. The second one is the diametric. And diametric, and the lines are making, these two projections are having equal angles with respect to the two principal axes. Here x similar to the y but not to the z. X and y are making principal axis. They both are, lines are making equal axis here, equal angles here. Lines are making equal angles here, but in z axis it's not equal to these both axes. That's why two. So diametric. And last one is the triometric. The direction of projections makes unequal angles with their principal axis. Here the three axes are indifferent. It means x not equal, y not equal, z. So three are indifferent, not similar at all. So we are making angles but not are equal angles. In isometric, equal angles. In diametric, two axes are equal, and triometric, these all are unequal angles, not at all equal to one another. This type of projection is called as orthometric, axonometric projections, isometric, diametric and triometric projections. So this is the difference between multi-view and axonometric. Multi-viewer, they are making 90 degrees angle towards the principal axis as well as the viewer plane. So this is about the orthographic projections, multi-view and axonometric. In the multi-view, again I want to tell here, in multi-view the lines are making 90 degrees perpendicular towards the principal axis and making the 90 degrees towards the view axis also. But in axonometric, the difference is they are making 90 degrees towards the view axis but not to the principal axis. Axonometrics are three types. First one isometric, diametric and triometric. Let's see the second one, it is called oblique. And oblique, it's also parallel lines but they are inclination towards the view plane, inclination lines towards the view plane. And these also two types, one is the cavalier and second one is the cabinet. Cavalier and cabinet. Look at here. Here cavalier and cabinet. So I already told these lines are inclination lines. So these are the inclination lines, not the perpendicular lines, just inclination lines. So that's why this again classified based on this character. These are inclination lines towards the screen or view plane. Again, cavalier and a cabinet. So what is the difference between the cavalier and cabinet? We'll see here. Look at the definition of cavalier. All lines perpendicular to the projections plane are projected with the no change in length.